What's up you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Jesse and in today's video we're going to be doing a build walk around on my own truck. I've been getting a lot of questions asked about it, so I hope it answers your guys' questions in today's video. There's also a bunch of links in the description box below. If you guys do end up wanting to purchase anything, it does help out the channel, so make sure to go check that out. Let's go ahead and now just get into the video and show you what I have. So what I have here today, of course, is a 2020 Toyota Tacoma Trd off-road 4x4. I know I used to have the Tacoma Trd off-road 4x2, but of course I did trade it in for the new one. We're going to start right up front. Looking right here on the headlights, I do have these Tacoma Beast blacked out headlights. I like the style of these. They look good overall. Inside these bad boys, I do have LEDs in them. They are also from TacomaBeast.com. The cool thing about those LEDs that are in there is they're a 3 colors, so you can switch them from yellow and then you can flip them to like a regular yellowish halogen color, and then you can also flip them to like a whitish bluish color, which is the one that I use all the time at night. It looks really good and it's actually pretty bright. Another thing you're going to notice right here up front is of course my fog lights. They're not the regular fog lights, they're actually the Diode Dynamics SS3 Pros, and I did get them in yellow. This actually helps out a lot when you're off-roading in dust or just at night, maybe in foggy conditions, stuff like that. Looking right here inside, it's going to be a little bit hidden, but I do have right here a 30-inch light bar from Diode Dynamics as well. I really like it. It's pretty bright overall. Another thing you're going to kind of notice, it's probably going to be hard to see it on camera. I'll get it up close right now. But underneath here, I do have a TRD Pro skid plate, which I do got to give a shout out to Toyota of Corona for hooking it up with that one. I may switch it out in the future, but it's always good to have some type of protection under there if you guys do off-road. Now looking up right here, you're going to notice this does look like the 2020 TRD off-road style grille, which it's not. This one is from YodaGarage.com. They make a really good quality grills between this TRD off-road one or the actual TRD Pro one. So if you do want a grill, that's where to go. They're usually always in stock. Like I said, the quality of them is really good, so go check them out. YodaGarage.com, description box below. I really like this one because it gives it that factory look, because if you guys know, on the 2020 Tacoma TRD off-roads, this is exactly the style of it. The only difference is this one actually comes in black and it comes with integrated RAPTOR lights, so you don't have to go out there and install them yourself. They already come pre-installed, and it just gives it for a factory look. It looks like it came like that. Another thing you guys are gonna notice right here up front is these bad boys right here, the Diode Dynamics SS3 Pros in white, and it's the ditch light kit for the Tacomas. So as you can tell, they're on the square side versus my fog lights, they're circle. But these are pretty bright, especially if you want something like a spot beam for your ditch lights. This is the way to go. Another thing you're gonna notice right here that's pretty big is an desert intake snorkel. This is kind of like an off-brand one. It's really affordable, and if you guys are looking for something affordable and do want a snorkel, this is the way to go. Because as I stated, I mean, it's basically the same thing. It just doesn't have no name on the side like all the rest of them. And then you're gonna notice right here, it says TRD on it. This, I actually got it from a different company, which I'll link down below as well. And I do have a discount code. This company here makes snorkel grill covers for any snorkel. It doesn't have to be the one that I have here, but if you have a different brand, they make it. And the cool thing about it is you can actually get it with custom text. You could get your Instagram name, your YouTube name, anything you want. Of course, mine is just nice and simple. I just wanted it with TRD and gray. That's it. You're gonna notice up front right here is going across the windshield. I do have a windshield banner. A big thanks to Reimagine Wraps for that one. He hooked it up, and there it is. It looks really good. I didn't want nothing crazy. I just went with the flat black look. And that's basically what I have up front right here. Up next, coming up right here, as you can tell, I do have gas struts for my hood. If you guys do own a Tacoma and have ever opened up your hood, it's pretty heavy. So these awesome red line tuning shocks that I have on each end, they help out for the weak ones like me. Did get these off of TacomaBeast.com. These are the pro ones, so these are a little bit more expensive, but I have that peace of mind that they're not gonna give out on me anytime soon. So these are actually pretty cool to purchase. I would highly recommend them. And don't forget, mostly everything that I have on the truck, I do have discount codes. That's why I said check it out, it's there. Another thing you're not going to notice is inside of this intake box right here, it is the factory one, But inside I do have a K&N drop-in air filter. I have a bright box, which the bright box, what it does is it keeps your high beams and your fog lights on at the same time. So when you turn them on regular Tacomas or many other vehicles, the fog lights tend to turn off. So with the bright box, it actually keeps both of them on at the same time, and it helps out at night because it gives it a lot brighter view, of course. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. And now moving on to the side of the truck, you guys already saw the snorkel that I have here. But looking right here on my turn signal that is on the mirror, I have these turn signals blacked out. I know Miso Customs does make an awesome turn signal for the Tacomas, but for me, spent about 10 bucks and wrapped this side and the opposite side myself, and now it's blacked out. Of course, it is the stock turn signal, but it looks nice and black now, so it looks really good. Another thing you're gonna notice right here on the side is my windows. So I do gotta give a big shout out to Black Market Window Tint over there in Banning, California. If you guys are in the area, I would highly recommend them. Even if you're not, it's worth the drive. It's great quality. So what that is basically my windows right here. He did do this car, he's done many other cars, so as I stated, I would recommend it. I just went dark all the way around, so it looks really good to me. Right here that you're gonna probably notice is these right here. These are AVS in-channel window visors. They do make some that go on the outside, which I wouldn't recommend, and over time they fall off and they don't look good. It'll leave a bunch of residue. These are actually the in-channel ones, so these actually go inside the weather stripping and they look good overall. Next thing you are going to notice right here on the side is of course these awesome BESTOP rock sliders, and I do have them angled. I can't remember the actual percentage, but they are angled a little bit up. And the cool thing about these is I do have insert plates on each end. On this side, I do have the BESTOP logo, which looks awesome. It looks great. And then on the opposite side, I do have my JesseRizo YouTube logo, which I'll show you guys. And it looks really good overall. These are really good if you guys do go off-road. They're really strong, so I would highly recommend them. So let's go ahead and start with the actual wheels. So what I have here is the Icon Rebounds, 17-inch by 8.5. I do not know the offset, I'll be honest. I got these about 3 years ago, so I don't remember. But they are the ones that are in the black version, which I think overall these look good on any vehicle. It doesn't matter what you have. And then wrapped around them are the Toyota Open Country's RT. The size is 285/70/17. The cool thing about these tires are a mixture of all-terrains and mud terrains. So just imagine an all-terrain Toyota Open Country tire making a baby with the Toyota Open Country mud terrain. This is what would have came out. I really like these. They have good mileage. They're pretty quiet overall. And they're really good tires, as I stated, overall. So I would recommend them. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just being honest. So now going on to the suspension. So right here inside, I get a lot of questions asked about it. I do have a video explaining everything, exactly what I have. But looking inside right here, I do have the Bilstein 5100s up front. I do have the stock coils and the stock upper control arms. So I know I've gotten a lot of questions asked about it, but I would highly recommend, if I was you guys, and if you guys do go with the Bilstein 5100s, I'd highly recommend upgrading the coils to maybe the OMEs. That would help out a lot with the ride quality. And then another thing that I have done up here in the front, which you're not going to be able to see it, but I did actually take my sway bar off. It just kind of helps you out a little bit more going through those ruts and stuff like that. So now let's go ahead and move on to the back and show you what suspension I have there. For the rear, I have the Bilstein 5160s. The reason why I went with the 5160s for the rear versus the 5100s, the 5160 come with the remote reservoir, which is right here for both sides, of course. It travels, I believe, an inch or two more than the actual Bilstein 5100s. So you'll get a lot more out of these versus the 5100s. I wish they made those for the front as well, but they don't. So I just got them for the rear. The next thing I do have back here for the suspension, which you're not going to be able to see, but I do have the Deaver Add-a Leaf, which you could get that on toytech.com. But that's what I have right here. It lifts it about 1.5 inches. So that way your truck is nice and leveled, and if you throw some stuff in the back, it won't sag it like crazy. So it still keeps it a little bit leveled. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something that you guys might think it was dumb, but to me, I really liked it because I did go with the whole blacked out look. So looking right here, I do have the Tacoma overlays, which are really awesome. I got them on Amazon.com. So these, instead of plastic dipping like I did with my last truck, these ones, they're just literally overlays that go on over your stock emblems, and it blacks them out in seconds. It comes as a package. So I got this door, and I got the driver's door, and I also got the V6 that's on the tailgate. So it's all blacked out, looks really good overall. So before we actually move to the back of the truck, you're gonna notice right here, I removed the stock factory TRD 4x4 off-road bed decal and installed this TRD 4x4 off-road blacked out decal from US Stripes. It looks really good, and their quality versus other companies out there is really good, and it was really easy to install. Check out the video. I have videos on everything that's on the truck on how to install it, and I've also reviewed it. So check out my previous videos on everything. All right, so now moving on to the rear. So the first thing you are probably gonna notice is this bad boy right here. This is a BESTOP SUPERTOP Truck 2 soft shell. So I really like it overall. The cool thing about this BESTOP is if you guys do have a big load, versus the hard shell ones, on the soft ones here, you can actually fold it back. So you don't have to completely remove it if you don't want to. So you can roll it back, and then when you roll it back, you can then put a bunch of stuff in back of here, or you can then roll it back this way. That's the cool thing about these BESTOPs. And for me, I did get the Truck 2 version because on the side, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the side windows, they are blacked out. And it just looks a lot better overall, in my opinion. So now looking right here on the tailgate, this is the V6 emblem I was talking about. That's an overlay. But then if you look right here, this Tacoma, these are shirts from tufskinz.com, which I also have a discount for them if you guys do want to purchase anything on their website. But these look really good. I know it already said Tacoma, but I wanted it to just pop a little bit more. So that's why I went with these black ones. It looks good overall with the whole blacked out theme. Looking right here, this is not really a mod, but I really like it. This is just a license plate frame from Toyota. It's not really anything, doesn't serve a purpose, but it looks good in my opinion. Other thing you're gonna notice right here for my recovery gear, I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but I have a hitch. This, I got it from TacomaBeast.com if I remember correctly. I don't think they have this exact one anymore. It's a really, really old one. Let's go ahead and now move inside the tailgate. I'm moving inside the bed. So what I have here is the mountain hatch tailgate insert. That's for the Tacomas. They make these for many other vehicles. Go check them out. But what I have here is their new version. Their new version, basically, it's a lot better quality. And the cup holders, there's one on each side, which one is there and one is here. And it has the cool Made in USA flag there, and of course their own logo. So it looks good overall. This actually helps out whenever you want to sit back here versus like the stock Tacomas. It came with like these beveled spots, and it kind of hurts your butt. But with this, you can actually sit down nice and comfortable. You can use it as a cutting board. You can use it as a table. You can use it for a lot of things. So this is pretty worth it, even though people think it's not. It is. Next thing you're going to probably see right here on each end is I have the little BS bed stiffeners from them. I really like these overall, one, because of their build quality versus many others on the market. And then you also have a bunch of tie down points on them. So they're like really sturdy and you can tie stuff down. And then this part is pretty cool. It's a little bit scary because yeah, it's like right on the edge. But the cool thing about this, if you don't have like a bottle opener or anything like that on your actual keys, you can use this bad boy right here, pop open a bottle and take a sip. Next thing you are gonna probably notice is these here. These are OEM Toyota LED bed lights. The cool thing about the 2020 Tacomas, at least for the off-road style, they already have the cutout for it. You just have to buy the lights if you didn't buy them, you know, if you didn't buy them with your whole package when you bought the truck. I didn't buy them because it was an expensive add-on. I ended up buying them afterwards in the parts department, and I think they were like 60 bucks. So it was well worth it, and they're pretty bright for being OEM, and they are white. They're not a halogen color, so that's actually really cool. Move on to the roof, and then we'll go to the interior. All right, so up next, we're gonna go ahead and now move on to the roof of the truck. As you can tell, I usually do have my rooftop tent up here. Right now I do not have it, but what it is I have a Pittman Outdoors rooftop tent, which you guys are probably seeing a picture of it right now. but I really like it. It is the hard shell version. It is for 3 to 4 people. It's very spacious and it looks good overall, and the setup is about 5 minutes to set up. So that's what I usually have up here. Supporting it is this actual PRINSU roof rack, CABRACK I believe it's called, and it's actually really good. It's sturdy overall and it's lasted me. The powder coating that they did use is really strong, because for many years that I've had it and abused it and stuff like that, it still looks brand new. You're gonna notice here that I'm holding on to is these are actually just prototypes. They're not made yet, but these are prototypes from Bubba's Garage TV. He makes a bunch of grab handles for Jeeps. He's been doing it for many years, him and his wife. But they're actually trying to step into the Tacoma market, which you guys have probably seen. I do have them, some in my interior of the truck, which I'll show you in a minute. Another thing on top that you're not gonna really see, and I just got it for more protection, is my roof is wrapped shiny black. Thanks to Reimagine Wraps once again, he hooked it up on that one. So now moving on to the interior of the actual truck. So there's not really anything in here, but I do have a couple little small stuff. So looking right here for my door sills, I removed my OEM ones. I know the Tacomas, not all of them come with it, but mine did. I removed it. I put these awesome ones from tufskinz. If you feel them in person, you'll see the quality of them. They're really like sturdy and they look good overall. And the cool thing about these, you can get them with their signature logo, like their mountain logo, or you can get them custom like I did, which looks good overall, and now it's protected. Another thing that I did get from tufskinz.com that I have inside of here is right here, you're gonna notice it says Tacoma in gray. These are glove box inserts off of their website. They're really easy to install and they give it a little look for your interior. And right here, you're not gonna really be able to see it, but on my actual radio screen right here, and then right here on my shifter, and then on the actual cluster of my speedometer and all that stuff right there, I have the screen protectors. So if you guys want to check them out, they make them as a kit and it comes with everything you need to actually install it. It'll be in the description box below. I like it overall. That's something you should probably buy right away when you buy the truck so it doesn't scratch up. Next thing you're going to notice right here, it's for my front and for the rear seats. I have the Rough Country seat covers. The cool thing about these, it comes, as I stated, for the fronts and the rears, or if you purchase that package, and they give it for your actual headrest as well. They were pretty easy to install, but I'll be honest, I did film a video on it. I didn't like how it came out because I think I installed them wrong. So that's why I never posted the video, but if you guys want me to, I will. But I never posted it because I think I did it wrong. So let's go ahead and now move to the back. So now looking right here in the interior, you're gonna notice these are the grab handles I was talking about from Bubba's Garage TV. He makes them for the headrest on the Tacomas. They're really affordable, and I have a discount code for you guys if you guys want it. Cool thing about these is you can actually get them in different colors, whatever color you want, to actually match your vehicle. For me, I got them in gray and black because that's the whole theme of the truck. So these are cool whenever you have rear passengers and you're flying to the desert or something like that. They have something to grab on, or if they're short and they're trying to hop on, maybe you have kids, this kind of helps them hop over into the seat. So they're cool overall. All right, and right here, you're gonna also notice for my floor mats, these are really good and I've had them for about 3 years now, I believe, or 2 years, but they're really good. These are the Oedro all-weather floor mats, and the cool thing about these, they're like trays. You're gonna notice they go up, and then they go up here, and they go up here. So the cool thing about these is if you drop anything, it's not gonna spill out into your actual carpet. So these are cool overall, and they're really affordable. All right, you guys, so now moving on, of course, still into the interior, but to the sound part of things. So I have an OEM audio sound system, which is the Reference 500Q, I believe it's called, which includes tweeters, all 4-door speakers, their rear subwoofer, and also their two amplifiers. So one will be for the dedicated subwoofer and one is for the speakers. I haven't fully installed it on this truck yet. I did actually have it on my previous 2018 Tacoma, but for the new 2020 Tacomas, where the subwoofer actually goes into place back there, it's a little bit different. So if you guys do have a 2020 Tacoma and you guys also want an OEM sound system, make sure to stay tuned to this upcoming video. I can't really talk too much about it, but but I have something coming in the works with them, and hopefully it's soon, and hopefully you guys like it. So stay tuned for that. Moving under the truck really quick, this is going to be the last thing that I show you guys. I usually do have a V-Air onboard air compressor, which was on the last truck. I'm going to go ahead and now transfer it to this one. It's not installed yet, so I can't show it to you guys, but that's what I have for airing up and airing down, which is the V-Air onboard air compressor. And also looking down here, you're going to notice this exhaust here. It was the MBRP 3-inch exhaust. They cut it off. It used to come out over here, the add-on chrome tip. The reason I cut it off is because when you do go off-road, kind of at extreme mogul moments, you will have a small chance of buckling it into your side fender. I didn't want that to happen to me. That's why I just went ahead and chopped it off. It's the MBRP 3-inch exhaust. I just cut off the tip so I don't have that happen to me. Now that you guys have seen the whole truck and the whole build and everything like that, as I stated, if you guys do end up wanting to purchase anything, everything's in the description box below. If I did miss anything, go ahead and comment it down below and I'll give you guys a direct link. There's also a bunch of discount codes for you guys on most of these parts, so check that out as well. And remember, anything you buy from those companies, especially the YodaGarage.com, it actually comes back to the channel and helps me out, which then helps me provide you guys with more videos and stuff like that, and also giveaways. So keep that in mind. So go check the links out. As I stated, it really helps out. I hope you guys did enjoy the build. Upcoming next, what I want to do is I want to get front and rear bumpers, and then after that, I'm not sure exactly. I do have some plans for it, but as of right now, that's what is in the works. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.